Hey guys, it's Summer with A's here and welcome back to my channel. Let's let the cars go. As you can probably tell just by the way that I am right now, I'm not my most chipper, happy, excited self. I'm feeling particularly, I don't even know how to describe the way I feel. I'm frustrated, I'm sad, I'm disappointed, and then I'm also angry at myself for feeling all those things. If you read the description or even just the title of this video, you know what I'm going to talk about. I'm literally sweating because I'm so ticked right now. To give you guys some backstory, I have done a lot of modeling for the last few years. I actually had planned on doing a video on how I got into modeling, why I love modeling, how you can get into modeling. Also, disclaimer, I'm not a legitimate professional model. I don't get paid to do these shoots. It's more or less a collaboration between me and a photographer, and that's pretty much it. I'm not like a size 0, 110-pound girl. I am a size 6, 135-pound girl. I'm very average looking. I have a ginormous nose, kind of a bad neckline. Let's talk about my insecurities. I'm just your average gal who likes to do photo shoots every once in a while. So last night I was so fortunate I got to do my first ever stranger shoot. Now if you're not sure what a stranger shoot is, a guy and a girl both get picked to do a couple session even though they have no idea who each other are. And the whole idea is we want to try and build as much chemistry as possible so that when people are looking at our photos they're like, what? Those people are strangers? It's a really, really cool idea. It's pretty trendy among photographers right now. We started on a street where there was a really nice hotel. We took some pictures there and did little spins and little lovey-dovey cute, just trying to get used to each other sort of thing. Then we went to a rooftop and things started to pick up a little bit. He was feeling a little bit more comfortable. I was feeling more comfortable. We were having so much fun. This guy was really sweet and the photographer was freaking awesome. It was genuinely a really good time. Okay. Okay guys, we have started shooting. This is our photographer Kelsey. Hi. And then here's the handsome devil I'm shooting with, Ty.
Hi.
We just did a beautiful rooftop shoot. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm not really good at this yet. We're headed to the beach, so I'll probably set up the tripod so people can see what we're doing on the beach. Oh. I was fully aware that we wanted to get a little steamy, have a little bit of fun to get some more intimate photos. So we went down to the beach. She had showed me a photo of this girl. She wasn't wearing a top, she was wearing pants and her body was pressed up against the guy. And I was like, oh, I can do that, no problem. Now this is where my family is either gonna be like, oh my God, Summer, did you seriously? Or I'm gonna have people who are like, yeah girl, you get it girl. And that's kind of how I was feeling about it. I'm very, very comfortable in my own skin. So for me, it was I'm doing a modeling session. There's nothing else going on here. I wasn't embarrassed. My shirt was off for literally maybe a minute and a half out of the whole 3-hour photo shoot that we did. So anyway, we started getting photos back. They were literally beautiful, you guys. I am so, so proud of how these photos turned out. The photographer had posted some of these pictures on Facebook and tagged me in them. Keep in mind, I'm one of those people that's pretty confident and you can have your opinion, that's fine, but I'm gonna do my own thing. But when someone that's close to me basically tells me that I should be ashamed of what I've done because it's very inappropriate and how dare you let these things be on Facebook, guys, literally all you could see was side boob. Side boob. I wasn't showing any nippage. I wasn't being overly provocative. My hands were up around his neck. It was very beautiful. Immediately I was like, I get it. You know what? Maybe this is too inappropriate for Facebook. I shouldn't be sharing these. This is oh, what are people gonna think of me? My first reaction was to remove the tags off Facebook so that my friends didn't see them unless they went to that photographer's page. Then I stopped. I just took a second to think about why I did it in the first place. Because I showed my boob. I didn't even show my boobs. You could see a good amount of side boob and maybe a little bit of under boob. I was being shamed and told basically I was making poor decisions because I did this photo shoot. So then it got me thinking, and I know this debate has been everywhere in about breastfeeding and stuff. These are my boobs. They're my boobs. They are not for a man. They are not for anything other than what I want to use them for. Because they're mine. If I choose to breastfeed, I choose to breastfeed. If I don't, they're mine. I can make that freaking decision all on my own. My biggest thing is how come my choice to take off my top during a photo shoot? Keep in mind, guys, I didn't even post these to my personal Facebook. So I'm not out here being like, hey guys, look at my boobs. If I'm being completely honest, those pictures weren't even my favorite pictures in the shoot. I'm not doing it for attention. I'm not doing it to try and be sexy or to be funny. I'm doing it because it was as a challenge. I also do stuff like this because there's a lot of girls out there who are super uncomfortable in their skin. Honestly, like I get messages on a daily basis. How do you stay so confident? How are you so comfortable in front of the camera? And when I go out of my way and I challenge myself and I do things like that, I genuinely think that I inspire people. If my boobs offend you, I'm not really sorry. You can be offended, that's fine. Take your opinion and walk out the door. Literally was just showing side boob. It's not even like I was like, hey guys, or being like an idiot about it. If Anne Hathaway and Jake Gyllenhaal can do a nude shoot and not get in shit for it, then why am I getting in shit for it? Because I'm not a famous model? Do we shame actresses for being naked in the shower or having sex scenes? Do we automatically assume that they're bad people or that they're provocative or they don't have values or don't give a shit about their own bodies or that they lack morals? It's not even a raunchy photo. It's a beautiful photo. We look like we're in love. I met this guy that day. I'm dang proud that we created that together. Guys, I literally like sweat. I'm so fired up, you guys. I'd like to do things that get me out of my comfort zone. I like to challenge myself. That's the only way that I grow as a person, is taking off your shirt and pressing your boobs up against a dude for a really good photo, a terrible or naughty thing for me to do? I really don't think it is. But at the end of the day, I almost want to look at them and be like, do you have the balls to do something like that? And if you think I'm morally incorrect, I care about myself and my body. I'm respectful to it. I took freaking 2 pictures. I really need to get some air in here. Think about it. You can have a guy show up at a pool party in a tighty whitey, like a little tiny Speedo, and people think it's funny and they applaud him and he gets all the attention. A girl shows up wearing a super cheeky bikini and people will shame her and judge her and talk shit about her, even though she's like owning her body. I'm not out here laying naked on a table. I'm doing a professional modeling gig. I just like, I don't know how else to say it. If I was in a play and I made out with a guy, which I have done, are you gonna tell me that I'm a bad person or that it's inappropriate or that you're not gonna come to my play because I kissed someone? That's acting, honey. This is modeling, honey. Guess you know what? If I had taken my shirt off and I had done it out of peer pressure, or I had done it and I was sexually harassed, or because a photographer pressured me into doing it, then it would be inappropriate. Absolutely. I think what makes me the most mad about this whole thing is that since last night, I have been so pumped up. Look at us, we freaking killed it, we're awesome. Oh yeah, let's work together in the future. And then I got this message and I immediately felt guilty about what I had done. It's like, why? Why? Because I care about this person's opinion. Everyone can choose what they do with their own bodies. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. You can do what you wanna do. If you're an aspiring model and you wanna take your shirt off, take your shirt off. Don't let anyone shame you into making you feel like you're a bad person or that you have no morals or that there's something wrong with you. You are powerful. You are confident. You are awesome. Anyway, I think that concludes what I wanted to say. I just think we should all stop shaming girls and start thinking about what actually goes into the work that they do. I'm just coming out here owning my own boobs because they're my boobs and nobody else's. Ugh.